Hello and welcome to the Earprov podcast. My name is Matt Cole, the producer. And before we begin the episode, I want to give huge thanks to Rabbit Hole. They are Haley Daniels, Carrie Kruk, Patrick C. Taylor, Austin Priest, and Matt Holman. You can catch them as regular performers at the improv capital of the South, the Push Comedy Theater in Norfolk, Virginia. If you would like to be a guest on the show, or a sponsor, or you just have a question about improv, then email me, Matt Cole, at earprov@gmail.com. All right, put this in your ears. Hi there, my name is Matt Cole. I am the producer, maybe not the sole one, but I am one of the producers of, sorry, it's new, this is a pilot. I am the producer of the Earprov podcast, and I have with me members of Rabbit Hole. Welcome!
Yes. Hi.
Hello.
Let's go around the room and introduce yourselves. You are an improv group based out of the Push Comedy Theater, and you do your own form, which we'll get to in just a little bit, but let's start here on my left. Who we got?
So I'm Matt. Matt Holman, that is.
Oh, I thought you were Matt Cole, no?
No, I'm not. I realized I said Matt, and I was like, I should need to make it clear that I'm not the same person that was talking 2 seconds ago.
Thank you. And who we got next to you?
I'm Haley Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Austin Priest.
Hello, welcome.
I'm Patrick C. Taylor.
Oh, and your microphone matches your shirt. I just realized that.
No, that's on purpose.
We had all coordinated
Okay,
with our
everyone switch.
microphones.
Yeah, everyone switched. Matt Holman switched with, is that red? All right, I'm colorblind.
It's actually funny. I was looking for a red shirt specifically today, and I couldn't find it, and I wore this instead.
And last but not least, we got here.
Carrie Kruk.
Yes, welcome.
Yes.
And I think this is actually, I said some of the members. This is all the members of Rabbit Hole, or?
Well, there's Randy Rose,
Yeah?
who was one of the founding members, but he
he
moved
left
to Germany.
to the Third Reich.
Oh, is he going to be here, or the Third Reich? Is he going to be
I think
here?
it's technically the fourth now.
I'd like to clarify, he is fighting against the Third Reich.
Oh, sure. He's in Germany. He is stuck in customs. So
He's been in quarantine for about 6 months now.
Have you ever seen that Tom Hanks movie where he
Big-
gets stuck in the terminal?
Oh,
It's basically that, except
that's
is that what it's called? The
Is it
terminal?
called Stuck?
terminal.
I think it's called Stuck.
No, I think it's called the
It's
terminal.
called Airplane, Airport.
It's called Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
All right, well, talk to me
Randy
about, besides Rabbit Hole and stuff, what do you guys do in comedy? Improv, stand-up, what's going on? Anybody? Nothing?
Hey,
Haley.
I do improv and sketch, and so does Haley. Haley, tell us about it.
Yeah, so last night I was with Carrie Kruk. We are both members of Earprov,
Earprov.
another comedy improv group based out of the Push Comedy Theater. We're in a team called Leave It to Beaver, so we had a show last night. It's a really great show with all females on stage, which is really kick-ass.
It's very family-friendly,
Girl power.
heartwarming comedy.
When
Let's see,
is that show, by the way?
The
Second Friday. The next
every
one will
month,
be June 14th, 2019.
which is also...
My 25th birthday.
Are you
What?
serious?
What?
Turn up.
Yes, so it is birthday-themed
And you're
Earprov.
finally turning 21, so you can drink.
Free.
I don't think she said 21, Matt.
Oh, Austin, you had something? What's up?
What was it? So me, Matt, and Carrie are on a team called True Life the Musical. It happens
awesome.
Every first Thursday.
There you go.
It's every second
Second
Thursday.
Thursday.
Second Thursday. And
Sorry,
that
I'm on a
is
different team.
a musical improv form with a guest storyteller. So that is...
Yeah. And I saw the last one featured Kip. I said Kip Flippin. No, that's Keith. Oh, that's a good name. Keith Flippin, who's a local film actor and runs his own acting studio, actually. And he was... I mean, you guys were wonderful.
He
The
was
guy's
great.
magnetic. Like, he is a true storyteller. He told some outrageous fucking stories.
Can I tell a quick story
Yes,
about
please.
that? So,
A story about the story?
So we go, and basically the way it works is he tells a story, and then we do 3 scenes inspired by that, and then we have intermission. So he goes, he tells a story, we do our 3 scenes, and then he comes up to Kate, one of the people that is in the team as well, and says, "Oh my God, I just started to understand what you guys are doing."
That's always helpful.
Yeah.
Which you guys are going to explain what you're doing in just a little bit. What else? What else do you guys have going on?
Matt and I are also on another team
Yes.
called Fake News, which is also another musical
musical, yeah.
improv form. And we discuss current events of the day.
And there's so many of them.
So many
I
current
always
events.
feel for you guys because, I mean, it's a problem with comedy in general where just like politics is just so wacky right now. And a lot of so describe how the show works, by the way.
So attendants to the show, guests of the show come in, and as they come in, they are given, there's newspapers and scissors and tape, and they are allowed to pick out whatever sections of the newspaper, stories, advertisements.
Sometimes
Just a picture?
I think it was Austin, one of the people at the table that went and cut out that symbol where it's like the
gotcha.
Oh God, the KKK.
No.
That's what you.
No,
you just
when it's like this, it's white power. When it's like this, it's part of that
Okay.
game.
It's the game.
The
thing.
If you look at it, you
The
get
circle
As a
game.
middle
Goodness
school
gracious.
theater teacher, I am the master of this game.
Okay,
Um,
not the white power game.
What
the,
it means
the butthole,
is
the
that
butthole
if
game.
you show this to someone, if you don't smack someone on the back of the neck as hard as you possibly can, you're gay.
What?
That's what the
Oh my
circle
God.
game means. So it's banned at our
Wait.
school because we don't want to make
Wait,
homosexual
so wait, you're saying
children
that I've been
feel
gay this
bad.
whole time?
many
Hold on.
gay children coming out of middle schools these
I'm
days.
sorry.
There actually,
'Cause there's
you're
no
allowed
bullying.
to be
There's
gay
no
in
hitting.
middle school nowadays, and so like there's a whole bunch of
Gender fluid, sex
there's a whole
fluid.
bunch of like lesbian
Sex
couples
fluids.
in my class. Everybody is gay. In
I'm
middle
sorry,
school.
Haley.
Middle school
I
is
have
a
a question that needs to
seething
be
pile
asked.
of
Are they
sex.
gay because they didn't slap someone on
Yes.
the back of the neck?
Yes,
That's the
yes,
question.
that's what
That's my question.
that's
Is
the
the
current
person
event.
that doesn't slap the person gay, or is the person that receives the slap gay, or are they
Both.
both gay?
No,
They're
you're
both-
only gay if you don't smack.
Is it like
smack
the ring
someone
where
on
the smacking transfers the gay to the other person?
It's like cheese touch from the
The Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
Yeah,
Now
it's
it's like-
cheese touch. It's exactly that. I also went to middle school.
If you are able to
200 years
insert
ago.
a finger in the circle before it disappears,
You're not
then
gay,
you don't have to get.
but you have to go
your
on a
neck
date
slapped.
with that person.
That makes sense. You're not gay because you're inserting the finger in the hole.
Yep.
Because, as we all know, gay men don't have
You
holes.
can you can also clench your hands like this and make a little this sign.
Okay, you need to explain
Ducking.
that. This is a
yeah.
audio
Yeah,
Hold your
only
hand
I know.
format.
I'm trying to
Like
put
doing
your
a
thumb
puppet mouth, but upside down.
like a little puppet mouth,
So it
and
looks
then
like
you
a
show
bubble.
that, but it has to take place below the waist.
That's called duck billing in the sexual
It is.
terms.
Yeah,
Duck
so you
billing.
duck bill below the waist.
That's
And
where it
then
usually
that,
goes.
That
yeah.
also works the same way as the circle game.
There was a crazy movie that came out several years ago that Duck Billing was in. It's called Nymphomaniac.
Yeah,
I've heard about that.
Yeah,
with,
that's
was
the
it
one.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf. And
Lars von Trier directed.
Lars von
Yes,
Trier.
and there was a Duck
Speaking of
Billing
Third Reich.
scene
Yeah.
in that one. I may have YouTubed it. Don't worry about it.
I think
How
the
do we
whole
get off
thing's
on
on
this fucking
Netflix, by the
tangent?
way. I don't think you need to YouTube it. At least it was for a while.
Anyway, so
Old
fake
school.
fake news. Yeah, I've seen it.
fake
And
news,
unfortunately, it ends up being like a lot of like, oh, Donald Trump this, Donald Trump, which sucks. But it's like,
It does, but we have some ability to, pick and
yeah.
choose.
It's
and
still it's a really fun show.
it's super fun show.
And if
I
you're a
agree.
fan of musical improv, which there's a musical improv class at Push Comedy Theater, which is very interesting and just has gotten started up and really getting going thanks to Kate Baldwin. You already mentioned her. What else? What else is going on? What are
I
you up
also have
to?
another musical show
Oh.
that happens.
How many fucking musical shows happen around here? This is crazy.
There's a brand new form that has just came out.
Are you
Is that
serious?
what you're about to talk about?
Well, we were. I was talking about the musical Herald.
Yeah,
that's
that's what
going to be
I'm talking
happening
about.
on
Oh,
the
cool.
first Thursday of every month.
Nice. So it's just like a long form Herald, like the traditional, like one of the original long forms Herald, and you just sing it. Is that all it is?
Yeah, so it's fairly similar to the long form Herald
Yeah.
and just normal improv. We do 2 beats instead of 3.
Yeah.
But it's
there's
what was it?
group
It's the form that we learn
Yeah.
in the musical improv classes at
Okay.
Push Comedy Theater.
Cool.
And so this is a show to be able to demonstrate actually what we're learning in that class.
Awesome. And yeah, like when we say long form, basically just a suggestion from the audience,
Yep.
and then you guys take it and run with it and make up everything after that.
Exactly.
Which I think is really, really impressive for musical people. It's like, how did they make up a song? How'd they rhyme on the spot?
It is really impressive.
If you let your guard down, your brain does all the work.
Oh my
That's how it
God.
happens. Just like breathing.
Anything else you guys want to talk
Duck
about?
billing.
I'm going to be on that musical Herald team. I'm also on a regular Herald
Are you
team.
on it?
And yeah,
Holy
I just
shit.
auditioned and I got on, even though I've only taken Music 101. So I'll do my
Congrats!
best. Yeah.
And then
I-
talk about regular Herald night. That's what, every
Yeah.
third Thursday.
Third Thursday, there's regular Herald night. 3 Herald teams going up and performing Heralds.
Nice.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on in the Push Comedy Theater. Anybody have stand up or anything?
I've got my sketch
doing?
group Kamikaze. We've
Yeah.
got a show coming up on the 22nd. Plus, then we're going to Philly Sketch Fest. We're
That,
gonna be performing there.
good job.
Yeah. On Thursday, May 30th. So yeah, and then
Yeah.
we'll come back and do another show. I think we've also got a show in July at Push Comedy Theater.
Is this the first time you guys are traveling, like outside of?
Yeah.
Hampton Roads?
Yeah, it's the first
Oh, cool.
time. It's the first time I'll be performing outside of Hampton Roads.
No
with
way.
anything. Yeah.
No
It's
shit.
gonna be-
Congrats.
And also my first time I'm ever going to Philadelphia.
You're about to become famous. So, Patrick, you need to get ready for that.
All right.
I've
You
never
need to
been to
get a
Philly
Sharpie.
either.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anybody been to
The
Philly?
autographs.
I have once. I went to a Reading Terminal Market and then turned around and came home.
Was it like that bad or just...
Did you take
Reading
one look at it?
No, it was just like that. That was the only reason that I was going there. Was going Reading Terminal Market.
Good, bad?
He didn't even get out of the car. He just showed up in the driveway, turned around.
Is there a
I achieved my goal.
It was good. I had
Driveway to the terminal.
I had a pulled pork sandwich from Danicki's, which is apparently like something
Awesome.
everyone needs to have. I had a gourmet corn dog.
Oh, I had those too. They're good.
I had some samosas from this other
What's
place.
a samosa?
It's a
It's a fried Indian,
yeah.
Indian, yeah.
appetizer, and it's potatoes, and sometimes they do other vegetables like peas. I've done it with, or sometimes meat.
This one,
And
yeah,
they
was like a chicken
Make
one.
it like a ball,
Like
and then
a
they
deep fried shepherd's pie.
and then they wrap it
Yeah.
in a dough, which looks like a wonton, but in the Indian version, it's more like a pyramid.
Yeah.
And then they fry them.
That was really
They're
good.
super good.
And then I had some cookies.
Oh, God.
And then I
I'm
came
hungry.
home.
And then he got slapped on the back of the neck, and then he came home.
Not gay.
And that's the story. That's
Not gay.
Wait, I'm so confused. By this is a conversation we have to have off mic about how this game works. Like I remember when I was in like middle school, we had the same thing, but
Did
it
you
was
not
like
get your neck slapped?
no, it was so what would happen is if you held the symbol, which is like the white power symbol, but on its side. That's a terrible
Man,
comparison.
Jesus Christ.
Below your waist, then if you looked and saw it, you were gay. Because the whole idea
yeah,
was
that's what I
you're a
remember.
guy looking
Well,
down
there's a
below
way
his
to-
Oh.
waist.
I
There's
see
a
now.
way to get out of the gay now, and that's to be slapped as hard as you can on the back of the neck.
You know,
Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure that like in conversion therapy, that is what happens.
God. We're covering a lot of like deep topics on
I
this
hope
podcast.
that I hope that
welcome
you
to
choose
Earprov,
some
the
of these
podcast.
bits to cut out.
Yeah.
Please pause for editing.
I really do. I
Please,
think
Homophobia, white power.
Please
That's
emphasize
great.
the stuff where we talk about how Germany is still the Third Reich.
yeah,
That's
cut
what
that
I
out.
want to hear.
I don't want cut that part out where I talk about watching Nymphomaniac on YouTube. You can just go ahead and cut that out.
remember when
I didn't. I just made that up.
Remember when
I'm
I said
improvising.
Netflix? Just cut out the part where she says YouTube and just put it Netflix. That's the
But
part
with
that's
Matt's
bothering you.
voice. So that it's like,
So I think the usable portion since when we started recording is to write now.
Let's talk about your form that you're going to be doing today. Who wants to talk about the form?
I love our form.
Oh, yeah.
All I'm going to say about it is that we were all in a 501 class at improv level, which is a studio level class, which is you create your own forms and then you perform them. And that's where it started.
Awesome.
So I'm
Yeah.
going to turn it over.
And I think most of us were in we got pretty much randomly assembled and came up with this form. I can't remember exactly who.
Point of order.
First
I
brought up,
actually
but-
was not in that class.
You
I
were
was
not in
brought
that class.
later.
You were brought
You were
in.
brought in later. So Haley, Austin, Carrie, me, Randy Rose. I think Linda Lang was also in that group initially. And we developed this. And usually with an improv scene, when you're finishing the scene, you have what's called a sweep edit, where someone runs in front of the scene, runs to the front of the stage in front of the players, and that indicates that the scene is over. We talked about maybe taking the idea of narration, the form where someone steps out like a narrator and talks about the scene. What if we use narration as a way of getting from one scene to another instead? Like every time a new scene starts, it starts with a new narration. But not only that, what if that narration is always taking from the previous scene in some tangential way so that all these scenes are existing in one world?
Sort of like how in a television show you have the A story, B story, and C story, and
Yeah.
they all kind of, sometimes the threads will come together, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
One of the, I think it was, I don't know if it was an accident or whatever happened, but the idea started a scene and we were being character focused because it's narration and you describe the people or the situation. So it's character focused, it's location focused. And then in the scene, a couple was talking about playing cards and the narrator took it to the deck of cards started having a life of their own. So it's like multi levels of like sometimes the inanimate objects become the next storyline.
And going down the rabbit
Rabbit
hole.
hole.
Right.
Oh, cool. Well, I think you explained it very well, so I look forward to this. You guys ready to begin?
Yeah.
Yep.
Then why don't you right, we're gonna start the episode now. This is gonna be probably Bobby's voice, and somebody's like rubbing the fuck out of their.
Probably me.
Don't do
I'm
that.
trying not to.
It's not gonna.
resting on them.
It's not gonna ejaculate.
Help
so
me.
Somebody smack her in the back of her neck.
Give it to me right in the ear.
you guys need a suggestion?
Yeah.
Could we please get one word?
Let's see. I'm gonna go with Huckleberry Finn.
Huckleberry Finn. Down on the bayou, sitting on a raft, is two hairy women picking at their teeth and trimming up their toenails.
Beulah, we ain't caught no gators in 3 days.
I know.
I'm hungry. My feet hurt. My hair fell out. Where are the gators?
I don't know. I mean, I've been looking around through this eyeglass here. I can't see nothing.
Beulah, are you using a spyglass to look for gators?
How else would you see the gators?
How do you see a gator underwater with the spyglass? Did you find pirate treasure? Beulah, did you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Frankie. I didn't mean to.
You're withholding.
I didn't mean to withhold anything from you.
You discovered pirate treasure. Show me your pirate treasure.
Now, here's the thing: is that if I show this pirate treasure, then
I won't tell
I'd have
nobody. I won't tell nobody. I promise.
I'm not sure if I can trust you.
Beulah, we've been hunting gators for over 14 years together. You shot a man. I never told anybody about that. Remember?
I remember.
Remember when I ate him? You didn't.
Yeah, and I didn't tell anybody
nobody
about you
that.
eating that person either. But here's the thing: is that this treasure, it's more than just gold or spyglasses. There's a secret in there.
Oh, you got pirate secrets. You gotta give up the pirate. Show me the pirate secrets.
Okay, but if I show you this pirate secret,
All right,
you got to promise me one thing:
I promise you.
that you're not going to try
I never will.
take it all away from me.
Wait,
Okay.
On the shores of the bayou, two gators were sitting, watching these two, trying to decide if this was going to be their next meal.
What you looking at out there? You looking at those people?
I've been looking at them people and they're looking real fine and tasty.
If only I still had all my teeth so I could eat them.
Oh, Dennis, I'm so sorry that when I took you to the dentist, he done take all your teeth out.
This is why you never take a gator to the dentist. Those dentists, they see all those teeth and they're like, daddy.
He done got a whole necklace full of your teeth now.
I know. I hate that dentist. Damn you, Dr. Yang.
I still got all my teeth though, and I love you bunches. I love you with my whole soul.
Could you, chew stuff up and then, spit it into my mouth like I'm a baby bird?
Oh, I do it like you're a baby gator, 'cause you're one of my own.
Oh, thank you. You so sweet. You know what? I'm feeling like we're going to eat some human today.
Oh, I got my eye on that one with the spyglass. That look real tasty.
The spyglass looks real tasty. I forgot about your penchants for glass eating.
It done fill me up in a way that a human flesh never could.
At the American Dental Conference, Dr. Yang was giving an impassioned speech to the enthralled audience.
Ooh, ooh.
And so that's why you got to make sure that animals get good dentistry. You know.
Hallelujah!
Yang, 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 yang.
I want to hear it louder.
Yang, yang,
Yang, yang, yang.
yang.
Okay, now quiet. Everybody, I want you and you and you and especially you, to go out there and find yourself a critter. Any critter. It don't even have to have any teeth. But you need to go out there and give it a toothbrush.
Behind Dr. Yang is a slideshow of all the critters that he has ripped teeth out of.
And around Dr. Yang's neck is a long chain of jagged teeth, creating like a multi-layer necklace over his open shirt and his coat. And there's drops of pieces of flesh and drops of blood hanging off of it.
Question, Dr. Yang.
Yes, man of the blue shirt.
Among your many photos behind you, I see there is a velociraptor.
You know it.
What? Now, was this the skeleton of a velociraptor?
No.
This was an actual...
This was a real velociraptor.
I
went and created technology to be able to make velociraptors because we need dinosaur teeth. Have you been to a museum? You see how crappy those teeth are? They don't have good dentistry.
Question here, Dr. Yang.
Yes, man of the purple shirt.
Yes. I am a writer for the Dental Times, and I was just wondering, that is a picture of a blue whale behind you.
Correct.
I have a point of order. Blue whales have baleen. They don't have teeth.
They didn't have teeth. But guess what? Me, Dr. Yang, I gave them teeth. Do you know why I've been collecting teeth all these years?
Why, Dr. Yang?
To put them in animals that don't already have teeth. So guess what? Blue whales, ants, anteaters. Now they all have teeth.
Question.
Yes.
I see you have a picture of George Washington up there.
Yes.
Did you actually clone George Washington back to life, or did you just did you exhume his carcass?
Why, cloning the first president of the United States would be an ethical violation beyond which even I have no reproach. So yes, I did dig up his grave.
In a nearby gulf, a large pirate ship was in full chaos as two pirates realized their deepest secret had been stolen.
My God. Yar! 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 Yar!
I can't believe it's off the ship.
I can't believe it.
Everyone's gonna know.
Everyone's gonna know.
Everyone's gonna know.
They stole our cloning technology.
They stole it.
They stole it. The dentists have stole the cloning technology from the pirates.
We've had this cloning technology on this ship for over 1,500 years. Sailing it around from port to port.
Stolen clone.
That's right, McCrocket. McCrocket, my parrot. I've cloned you down decades and millennium from my father's uncle's mother's father's great-grandfather's parrot.
And McCrocket gets a little dumber every time.
McCrocket the parrot only has one wing and has like 1 foot with 8 toes on it, and then also has an eye patch that is now just part of its skin.
You know what this means, Captain Bumble?
Time for a mercy killing and another cloning. Try and get it right this time.
Don't murder me, please.
Since they got our cloning secrets, they also got the original DNA.
Oh my God.
The pieces of 8 DNA.
We have to reclaim it.
We must, otherwise
But first, let's kill this bird. I just can't look at it anymore.
Mercy on my poor wingless soul.
And as this is happening, we go back to the two women sitting on the boat in the middle of the bayou looking for gators.
So it was cloning technology.
Beulah,
Frankie,
I don't even know what that means.
neither do I.
What do you mean cloning? Like you put shirts and pants on them? Like cloning them up?
What?
Do you mean clothing them?
That's what you were saying. Beulah, what the hell are you talking about cloning? What is cloning?
I don't know. All I found in this treasure chest was A, a lot of gold. B, this little parchment that said colonin. And C, just a bunch of dead parrots.
What's it smell like?
Dead parrots.
No, the cloning. Is it like Brute or like Old Spice?
Old Spice? What in the God hells is Old Spice?
It's what Daddy puts on. Don't worry about it.
Daddy?
It's what Daddy puts on when I'm a real good girl. All right. So
Why, I wish Daddy would put Old Spice on around me.
You haven't been a real good girl, Beulah.
I'm sorry, Frankie. We all can't be little
Good girls.
heaven's angels like you.
Well, look, did you tell anybody else about this pirate secret?
No. Frankie, you're the only person I've told.
Are you lying to me?
No. Frankie. Who else would I tell about
I don't know.
this?
I'm just testing you.
I can't tell Pat.
We gotta get that gold. Hide it somewhere.
It's already hidden. It's secret treasure.
Where'd you hide it, Beulah?
Okay, that's a secret.
Beulah.
At the funeral for the man that Beulah ate, the family receives condolences from some of their closest family friends.
Hey, family. I just got something to say about dear old Derek, who Beulah ate. Yeah, we know who did it. But you know what? We forgive them because we've all been there when you're hungry and you need just a little bit more. Then vegetables are going to give you. Then pork's going to give you. Then chicken's going to give you.
Hang on a second. Derek was my only son. You are going to forgive the eating of Derek that quickly?
Yep. That's why I am the second coming of Jesus Christ.
Amen and hallelujah.
Amen. Amen.
Lo, though I walk through the valley of death,
My son.
God is my shepherd and Jesus Christ is here with us today.
I understand forgiveness and all that, but my son was eaten alive
I mean,
by this woman, this monster.
just like Jesus, your son, gave Beulah his skin, which was like the bread.
Yeah.
Involuntarily.
Daddy, I'm real scared. Since my big brother got eaten, does that mean I'm gonna get eaten too?
Probably, Janie. I mean, look at this. They're not trying to do anything to stop the killer who's still on the loose, Janie.
In a suburban
protect you.
neighborhood in a suburb of Chicago, children are playing on a playground where a hill of ants is just being ignored. And ants are emerging from the hill with bright, shiny teeth, sort of like people teeth, in the mouth of ants. In a suburban neighborhood outside of Wichita, Kansas, tiny little moles are coming up out of the ground with giant teeth, like people teeth and shark teeth. In an aquarium in Monterey, California, sea turtles are floating across the panes of glass.
In a cemetery in Germany, Nazi soldiers are rising back up with velociraptor teeth.
We interrupt your normal broadcast of the Rabbit Hole Narratage to bring you this breaking news. It appears that there is a massive, massive outbreak of teethless creatures gaining teeth. We encourage you to please find shelter. Lock all your doors. This is terrible. People with teeth, creatures with teeth will bite.
Janie,
Daddy?
I don't think there's anything I can do to protect you from the mosquitoes now that they have teeth.
Oh, Daddy. Why did you bring me into this cruel, harsh world?
If I had to do it again, I would have worn the condom, I swear.
Oh, Daddy. Now that I know life, and I've known my childhood innocence, all I know is that I want to die.
I think there's only one thing to do. It's a mercy killing.
Will you please just put on your Old Spice? I've been a really good girl, Daddy.
We're going somewhere else. We're going to the
Old Spice Factory.
The Old Spice Factory,
There are two workers there.
where
They
are
trying
to
make
a
lot
of
money
to
pay
their
taxes.
You think if we put, do you think if we just went ahead and put the crack right in the Old Spice, more people would buy it?
I do think that would be better. I mean, the fact that we've been selling those two things separately, if we just put them together. It's like when they put peanut butter and jelly in one jar.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And it was like spontaneous orgasmic revelation
It was.
at the grocery store.
I know.
It's like when they put the ham and the turkey together in the cold cut pouches.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy 2 separate pouches. So now you just put the crack in the Old Spice. People will buy it.
We go to a executive boardroom where they're discussing combining foods in the same packages.
Tuna fish and easy squeeze cheese. 1 jar.
Gatorade and a turkey leg.
Now we're talking, okay? Like, right? We've been doing ham and turkey combinations, peanut butter jelly combinations, Nutella and sex toy combinations. Let's go big, right? Gatorade and turkey leg. Where do I see that? Carnivals, fairs, street fairs, homeless alleyways. Yes.
I got one here.
Go.
Monster, Red Bull, and a sense of existential dread.
Oh my God. Perfect. Perfect. I'm like, panic. We should get in with the Buspar people and the Xanax people with that one. Co-advertising.
I think I've got it. Hot dogs and insulin.
Boom. Thinking outside the box. Big Pharma. Where's our money base?
I've got it.
Go.
Halloween candy, razor blades, heroin.
Oh my God. I love it. And we could put on the little packages, go do suicide website. Suicide,
Momo.
Yes. Let's do it. I love it. So good. Now we're combining the tech world.
It's like cereal mascots. Momo can be the mascot.
Yes.
Back at the American Dental Conference, Dr. Yang was talking about the plight that was happening as a result of foods being paired together and teeth falling out at an alarming rate among all of humanity.
So I don't get it. Nobody understands when you eat healthy foods, all these combinations of foods, getting more nutrients and proteins, making your teeth strong. They don't understand that means the teeth stay inside the mouths. We need these teeth out of teethed mouths to put into toothless mouths.
Yang.
Dr. Yang, got a question here.
Yes, you and the glasses.
Got a question here from the Sunday Dental Times. It's very different from the other Dental Times. My question is, I think people understand that teeth are supposed to stay in your mouth.
Do you want to say that to my face?
Sorry.
Get on this stage. Say that to my face.
Sorry, I wear Doc Martens on all my reporting gigs.
They look wonderful on
Thank you. I know. There are lovely green that brings out my eyes, which are green as well.
The Gators had made great progress traveling up the bayou to get closer to the raft where the 2 ladies were arguing about secrets.
Oh, she looked like she made of glass.
They look real yummy.
I got a rumbles in my tummy. We're gonna have to do this together, though.
Okay, let's do this. I think I've recovered from the trauma of losing my teeth.
You still got a real strong jaw. That's why I've been with you all these years.
Did you know that gators have one of the strongest bites of any animal?
Well, you know what? I'm a gator, so I did.
Yeah, we know all this. We know all the facts about ourselves. Like, for instance, did you know that every other gator is made up of half bubble gum?
Frankie.
Do you see something with your glass?
I'm gonna tell you the secret of where I hid the treasure.
Oh, it's time.
It's time.
Go on.
I hid the treasure.
And chomp.
Oh my God! I found some gators. Oh, they're eating you. Wait, Beulah. Beulah, where'd you go?
I done ate your friend.
I don't got no teeth.
A talking gator. What the hell happened to your teeth, gator?
It's a long, sad story.
What?
You can't just eat people.
Yar, it's me. The pirate.
Yar!
Yar.
What are these gators doing eating that poor lady with our spyglass? Yar!
Yar. You found the treasure.
Is that cloning technology in this here wooden treasure chest?
I don't know. I think she said something about coloning. cologne like Old
Look
Spice.
at that parrot. It looked like it made of glass. Made of glass.
Yar, please, eat the parrot. Take the parrot down. Please, take this parrot out of its misery. Please, crocodiles.
You know, I just realized something. If we take this cloning technology, we can make 1 billion gators.
Oh, I like that idea, because then I can get back to hunting and killing and stuff.
Okay, well, I'm going to take it back to our gator science lab at the bottom of the bayou. Maybe they can grow me some teeth.
In a suburban neighborhood outside of Chicago, Illinois, there were no children on the playground, just a graveyard litter of bones and the indicative marks of gator tails drawn through the sand. And as we pan up, we see a army of gators marching into downtown Chicago, chomping and eating their way through the neighborhood.
Yum.
Chomp, chomp.
Motherfucker.
Janie,
Daddy.
this is the end. The gators are going to overtake us.
And lo, it was written in the book of Revelations.
Jesus!
Sorry, this is British Jesus.
Jesus. Why won't you do anything to stop this?
I can't do it unless it involves tea and crumpets, mate. It's a whole British
Jesus,
thing.
you could end this all.
Now,
you could
see,
end the cloning. You could end the crocodile massacre.
I could, but you know what? It says in this book here that I actually am a gator now. Chomp, chomp.
Back at the board meeting. An alligator
Yes,
and Jesus.
do it. Oh my God.
Brilliant.
After school snack.
Yeah.
Right there.
Amazing.
And a PSA
You get a little bit of gator, get a little bit of
Jesus in your
We're
heart.
gonna
Exactly.
improve millennials attending church.
As soon as we have
Happening
millennials
now.
again.
Oh, yeah, that's going to take, what, another millennium?
Millennial. Yep.
All right. Thank you guys so much. This has been... Oh, I'm a little low. Thank you guys so much. This has been Earprov. Let's do In the Round. Here we go. Earprov. Yeah. All right, that was Rabbit Hole's first set. And before we get to the next, once again, a huge thanks to the Push Comedy Theater, as well as my writing partner, Brian Garrity of the Sexperts Podcast. And if you would like to be a sponsor of the Earprov Podcast, this is where your ad would come in. All right, let's get back to the improv.
Give it to me right in the ear!
All right, your suggestion will be Pocket.
Pocket.
The microwave was ticking down 10, 9, 8, 7, and there was Jeff, a janitor at a local hospital, getting ready to eat his Hot Pocket. It was his 7th of the day. The doctors were there finishing up their lunch. One strange doctor wandered over.
Don't you touch my Hot Pocket. Don't you do it.
I do what I want. I'm a doctor here.
I know you are.
Yeah,
You have complete domain over me.
I do.
But please, I beg you. The only joy I get in life is from Hot Pockets.
The only joy I get is from eating other people's Hot Pockets.
No, you got so much more going on for you. You're a doctor.
No, I don't. People die on my table all the time, and the only thing that gives me joy in this miserable life is snatching the Hot Pockets from owners of Hot Pockets and eating them and then shitting them out.
Monster.
Yeah.
Listen.
That's why they call me Dr. Frankenstein.
You know what sounds good to me? Watching someone die in front of me. If I could be a doctor, and you could be the Hot Pocket janitor, what if we Prince and the Pauper this shit?
Ooh, what if we, trade in places this shit?
That's right.
Dr. Frankenstein,
Yeah.
there's a patient dying on the table. You're needed immediately.
Don't. Wait. This is your chance. Give me your stethoscope. I'll give you my mop.
Okay.
trade them very slowly while no one's looking. All right, that was a very slow trade.
I'm just gonna go and start scrubbing this floor and eating this Hot Pocket because I am the janitor. Janitor Frankenstein.
In the mortuary, the bodies were piling up. The pathologist, Yin Mule, didn't know what he was going to do with all those bodies. And his secretary was really pissed at all the paperwork.
What am I going to do with all these bodies? I don't even know. They just keep coming in from the roof, getting put in a big pile of different dead...
splat.
Oh, there's another one.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, Stacey.
Are you literate?
Mostly.
Then why did you not initial on page 3, on page 7, on page 35, on page 37 and a half? You have missed all your initials, and therefore these people are not dead.
Ooh, splat.
Wait, you're saying if I understood you right, well then I can stop people from dying?
In a legal sense, yes. As long
I can legally stop people from dying. Oh my God. I've always wanted to work miracles, but I never thought it would be me. I thought I need to go around and share this gift with the world.
Sir, you're an idiot.
Ah, yes. Is that what they call people who know how to bring people back to life?
At the gates of heaven, St. Peter and an angel are having a conversation because no one has showed up in heaven for 10 years.
I just don't understand. We've been here for many years, and no one's showing up. I mean, is healthcare that good? I mean, we'd at least have somebody from, like, one of those Papua New Guinea islands.
What? Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, they're not eating any better.
They're not taking care of themselves. McDonald's is still open. Pharmacy costs are sky high. Someone's got to die. What about just natural causes?
What about gang violence?
Right. What about murders or suicides? Nobody's committing suicide.
What about people falling off stepladders or being attacked by wild boars?
Right. What about people reaching the age of 100?
Right.
At a gang fight in Papua New Guinea, there are two gangsters hiding behind one of those concrete barriers with AK-47s, and they're trying to figure out how the crap they're going to get out of this situation.
Well, I got something to say. I got something to say. Say it!
Stab.
Not like this. Take me. Oh, sweet Lord, take me into your embrace. I led a good life, regardless of all the people that I killed with my AK-47.
Jerry, you stabbed him real good. He's not dead yet.
I can't wait until I see heaven, until I see the face of the Lord.
Jerry, twist the knife, twist the knife.
Twist.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Try like really worming it around in there. He's still not dead.
Double stab with both fists. Stab, stab.
He
stab,
not dead
stab.
yet. He not dead yet. Why he not dead yet?
Oh, wait, is it dead?
No, I'm not dead.
I'll tell you. I'm tired of fighting.
Jerry, try putting it in his eye. Just like jabbing in his eye.
Slice an eyeball.
Oh, the world is so red now. Is this heaven? Is this what heaven looks like? Exactly like Papua New Guinea?
Jerry,
But red.
News teams assemble outside Dr. Yin Mule's house to interview the man who keeps bringing people back to life, legally and actually.
Question here. This is Ruth Bader Ginsburg, no relation, from the Sunday Judicial Times.
Why, yes, please tell me what you're going to talk about.
I was just curious. How does it feel to be the new Messiah?
Well, you know, when I was growing up, my parents said that I was never going to be worth not even half a nickel, but I sure showed them. It feels amazing.
Dr. Yin Mule, Dr. Yin Mule,
Yes,
over
yes,
here.
yes, the person with the eye patch.
Yes, CBN News.
Okay.
Can you tell me about your feelings of the injustices that you've done to the Lord by taking over his job?
Well, see, here's the thing.
Pat
is that-
Robertson is very mad that you've taken over the Lord's job.
Well, I'm sorry to a Mr. Pat Robinson and also the Lord, but here's the thing, is that God hasn't brought anybody back to life in like 2,000 years, whereas I've been able to bring people back to life every single day.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Legally speaking, he's
Yes.
brought people back to his life. I'm his secretary, Darcy. He just hasn't filed his paperwork on all the dead people.
That's how I've been doing it.
Excuse me. Question from this is from PBN. That's the Protestant, whatever the BN stands for.
Broadcasting Network.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
very
you.
familiar with it.
I have a
They
question.
keep giving me phone calls.
This Darcy woman, is she the Mary Magdalene to your Jesus Christ?
I don't know who they are.
I am a secretary.
Oh, I know what that
We
means.
need to get lawyers, angel lawyers, immediately.
Dr. Yinmul, when is your church service for our people watchers of the CBN?
I don't have a church. I just go around and I make people
Dear
not
God,
dead.
bring us your lawyers.
At the CBN headquarters, two execs discussed how they're going to deal with the issue of PBN's rising ratings.
Damn, that's some fine crack cocaine. Sorry. Where were we?
The Protestants.
There we go.
The Protestants.
Yeah.
Their channel is getting bigger than our channel.
Oh, no. See, that's the problem with America, is America should be for non-Protestants.
That's what you already said that, and then you rolled up your crack joint, and then you started smoking your crack joint. What's next?
Look, 2 p.m. is crack time. 3 p.m. is meeting time. We've been over this, Carolyn.
Look, Doug, I'm just tired and sick of the Protestants, and I need more Catholics.
You know what you need?
Yes.
Some more crack cocaine. I used to be like you. I used to stress about things like that. I used to care about things about that. But you know what? I don't care about my family no more. I don't care about my car no more. I don't care about my job no more. I don't care about the Lord no more. You know what I care about? I care about that sweet, sweet, right, white
This scene
rock.
dissolved to where he's having the exact same speech, but he's actually broadcasting it on CBN to the masses.
You look around and you say, Jesus, save me. You say, Lord, save me. You know what's going to save me? Is this sweet, sweet crack cocaine.
Look, Jeff, I know you had a tough day at work
Yeah.
and all, but man, he's preaching.
I'm talking to you people on the other side of this
Are you
television.
listening, Jeff?
I'm listening. I
Also,
just
we're
don't
out of
care.
Hot Pocket.
Oh, no. This Prince and the Pauper thing is the worst. I thought I was going to see some dead bodies, but they ain't done.
And we go and take a look and see how the doctor that is now the janitor is doing. Oh, if I could whistle, I would whistle so much right now because of how happy I am.
Bing! Janitor on floor 3, we have loose innards. You need to come and clean it up.
Ooh, that's my favorite kind of innards.
Bing!
Mop, mop, mop. You know, sometimes when I look at my life and I look at the years that I spent training to be a medical professional, I realized that all I needed was a mop, a broom, and a couple Hot Pockets that weren't mine.
At the Hot Pocket factory, 2 roaches nibble on a frozen sandwich that's yet to be microwaved.
These cockroaches can't talk, mind you, because they're cockroaches.
Translators were flown in from Papua New Guinea to speak for the cockroaches.
Nibble, 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 nibble.
Hey, that tastes good.
I agree, my good friend Shirley.
Nibble, 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 nibble.
Yeah, Eduardo, my friend, also good.
You know,
We need to heat these up.
the life of a cockroach is nice.
Nibble, 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 nibble.
Jerry, stab the cockroach. Stab it.
Nibble.
Stab.
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 Watch closely. Does the cockroach die?
He's not dying yet.
And as all of this is happening at a recording studio halfway across the world in Bangladesh, there is people recording ASMR.
Okay, everybody. So, welcome to the Bangladesh ASMR podcast. We're going to be listening now to two butts clapping. Listen to that butt.
Welcome to our BDASM hour.
Yes, BDASMR.
Where we listen to the art of the grotesque for healing and energy rejuvenation.
We will keep this going for at least 3 full.
This next sound that will be introduced is called sweaty thigh slaps.
Okay, now Tracy, let's get that good arm fat jiggle.
At CBN, they were discussing how they were going to deal with the rising ratings of BDASMR.
I told you.
Duh. I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah. All you care about is crack, cocaine.
Crack. And the guy that gives me more crack.
Exactly.
Where is that guy that gives us more crack?
Oh, he's here.
Oh, the guy that gives us
Let
more
me
crack.
go grab the door.
Crack.
Oh, dang it. Where you get
Crack.
this crack from? Where's this from?
He only says crack.
Crack.
They flow in translators from Papua New Guinea.
Crack.
You know, the state of this modern economy is really surprising.
Crack.
In fact, you know, being a crack dealer kind of makes me better than Big Pharma, don't you think?
Crack.
So you want some crack?
Doug, this guy makes good points.
I agree.
I think we should give him his own hour on CBN.
Ooh, but yeah. We'll set it up to compete directly with the BDSMA hour.
Yes.
And so, yeah, let's go and get you in the recording studio, crack man.
Crack.
Back at the BDASMR studio in Bangladesh. So,
We are slapping the loose scrotum
there's a...
sound.
So, we have a situation where there's a crack radio hour that's taking some of our listeners.
It is taking
So
over.
to help satisfy those listeners, we're just gonna have the sound of someone
Shooting up heroin
off of someone's butt.
off of someone's butt. We're going to inject heroin into the BDSM.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to the
Meanwhile,
BDSMR radio
at
hour.
the law school for God's angels.
You know, I'm not sure even if they could die, if they'd even be getting into heaven at this point.
This is an excellent point you've been doing your reading. The precedent for this situation is it is Eduardo versus Sculiando.
Eduardo versus
It's
Sculiando.
a case out of Papua New Guinea.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, where
I know it well.
where they wouldn't release the dead to go off the island,
It was that precedent.
and the Supreme Court ruled God couldn't have them.
That's a perfectly valid argument.
You are now God's lawyer.
God's lawyer. Coming to you, this CBS, this fall.
So we cut now to hell, where the devil is no longer getting any more people in hell and is running out of people to torture.
Yeah, I know, boss. You're miserable.
God, I used to get joy out of just stabbing people in the buttholes with my trident. No buttholes. This trident is entirely fecal-free.
Boss, you could stab my butthole.
It's not the same.
Stab.
See? It's not the same.
You're right.
You don't scream. You never scream when I do it. I only enjoy...
Boss, look at me. Kiss me on the mouth.
What?
Kiss me on the mouth. Thanks, boss.
Wait a minute. That didn't help the situation at all.
Boss, I love you.
In the Fiji Islands next to Papua New Guinea, hordes and hordes of the undead and people with unfiled death paperwork were having a campfire and roasting marshmallows, savoring the good life.
We had to fly in translators from Papua New Guinea in order to understand what they were saying.
Hey, can you please pass the bud? Puff, puff, give. Puff, puff, give.
At the arbitration between God's lawyers and the guy who kept people from dying and his secretary, they're hashing out a compromise to make sure that people can once again die.
All rise in the court of God's lawyers. On this side, the defendant, Dr. Yin Mule. On this side, the prosecutor, Jeff.
Order in this here court. I am the Lord and Savior, and I will hear these arguments.
Objection.
Are you serving as your own lawyer, or I would think we should have Darcy do it?
No, I can do it real good. I know how to
Shut
lawyer.
up. You fucked up too much shit already.
I didn't fuck anything up.
You didn't
saved
sign.
the world.
Your Honor, I do believe that was their opening statement. We will now go to the opening statement of the prosecution, Jeff.
That is what I
God's
like to
lawyer.
hear.
Yes, God's lawyer, Jeff.
Can I please just have a Hot Pocket?
Order in this here court. Get this man a hot pocket. The hottest pocket pocketable.
10, 9.
Objection.
8,
He has yet to file his
7,
paperwork to allow food into this
5,
courtroom, so
4,
he should not be able to
3,
have this hot
2,
pocket.
1.
And we go back to Jeff, who is staring at his hot pocket, and he is still the janitor, and all of this just happened in his mind.
Hot Pocket ready.
This happens every time I eat a Hot Pocket.
Nipple, 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 nipple.
Oh, God, the roaches got the Hot Pocket. No!
Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Here we go.
I'm not sure if
Hold on, he's talking.
Improv. Oh, no, Earprov.
Earprov.